The Rejuvenating range, I guess, is really our first range, because some of our first products are actually part of this range. You know, rejuvenate, I guess, for most people would hopefully mean that it will really stimulate cell renewal, that it will rejuvenate the skin. And the products that make up this range are really about doing that. The Balance range is really what it's about. It's about balancing the skin. Now, many people think that they've got really oily skin, but in fact they haven't. They've just got an imbalance in their skin. And so many products actually overstimulate the production of sebum, which is the oil that our skin produces. The problem that has occurred for many people is they've used products over the years that actually dry the skin sebum, or are supposed to dry the skin sebum. But what they're doing is it's all very false. It's sending a message to the skin, to the layers of the skin, the sebaceous layer that produces the skin sebum, that it actually needs to produce more oil because it's been dried out. So when I formulated and created the Balance range, for me that was about just bringing balance to someone's skin. Let's talk about the Mankind range. Developing a range that is for males was something new for me. I hadn't actually, I hadn't really thought about males having their own range. But, really it's interesting because statistics now show that there are more and more men using skincare products. So we have another range in the Sodashi product range that actually is called Everyface. And what we're saying here is this is a range that's generic. It doesn't necessarily fit into any of the other ranges, but it can be used by everyone. And fabulous range, or fabulous products in this range, it has a beautiful eye lifting gel, eye and lip smoother, eye and lip cleanser. So we're really getting to address the eye area. So the calming range is the range that we most recently added into the Sodashi range. We have had the calming rose mist and the sandalwood cleanser for a long time, but it became evident through the number of people with highly sensitive skin out there that we needed to have a range that actually was really purely for calming. Let's talk about Samadara, which is our latest release. This product for me I think it's a pinnacle for me. It's the product that took me the longest time to release out into the public. Much of that because we went through a refining process. So I was constantly refining this product. To put a product out on the market and say that it's really anti-aging, it's really cell regenerative, you really have to be confident. It's quite interesting to release a product that's chemical-free, highly anti-aging. I believe that we are the first ever to release a product like this that would sit up against some of the most anti-aging products known. But it's been a huge success. People love it. And I think the beautiful thing about this cream is we actually sell it with 2 rose quartz crystal donuts. And you actually use these once you've applied the cream to your face. And I just want to demonstrate one of the techniques. So it's actually holding the crystals in the center of the eyes and gently drawing across with such a gentle movement, and then taking it up into the corner of the eyes. And you do this over the face. People have asked me why we used rose quartz crystals. The thing about them is that they're really cooling on the face, so they have a beautiful feeling, but they also help to stimulate the skin's own innate healing process. So they're fabulous to use, and I think fabulous to hold as well. So some of the feedback that we've had from Samadara, and Samadara is actually, it's its own product, so it's a beautiful cream to use, but it also is a treatment that is performed in our spas. So the cream itself is the take home, continue to use, and we have had people use this cream for a period of 4 to 6 weeks, and their comments back to us have been that they feel like they've had a facelift.